the reality is that I probably don't know much more than you on dating. I know I am a dating coach, but in my personal life, in reality, I am no dating expert. I'm really just a loner that has intimacy issues, that grew up in a vapid area that never really allowed for human connection, thus creating types of intimacy issues. I also have deep insecurities within my sense of self and how I look. And coming to terms with how much time I've wasted worrying about what I look like. I mean, the funny thing is that I wouldn't wish my worst insecurities upon my worst enemies, right? I wouldn't wish for that. But the truth of the matter is that I don't have to, because I already know my enemies deal with their own types of worst insecurities. What do I mean by this? We're not living in a perfect time by any means. And something I've learned at this point in my life, and at this point of going at the self-improvement journey, and at this point in this work, and at this point in the manosphere, if there's one thing that I've learned just with life, is that it's okay for things to not be okay. And maybe Sun card coming through, maybe things just aren't okay. Maybe this is where a lot of the truth lies, right? One thing that I really struggle with having an answer on, one thing if not all the things, but especially as a dating coach, is where the hell do you meet people in this day and age? It makes no sense. I have a hard time meeting people myself. I do have to say that thinking just because a woman is pretty and assuming, not saying that you guys assume that, but just assuming just because a woman is a woman that the dating market is gonna go in her favor is just completely, it's just a lot more nuanced than that, because it's also hard for women to meet men too. We live in a very disconnected society, and I just don't know if you guys are fully hearing me when I say the weight of what it is that I'm saying right now. We live in a fully disconnected society, and things just aren't okay. I work with kids, and I'm particularly concerned for this up-and-coming generation, and just with social media. I mean, we have a lot of luxuries that technology has afforded us, but I kind of just wonder, what's it all for? Is anyone really happy? I don't want you guys to think that I'm sitting on my throne trying to be an AI bot and pretending to have all the answers. This is my channel. This is my form of self-expression, but I've had to delete a lot of videos from my past. I had to redo a lot of videos. I'm still in the process of figuring out how I want to express myself, so I do apologize if in that form of expressing myself somewhere it got lost in translation and I led you guys to believe that I'm somebody that has all the answers when I really don't. But I'm just somebody who genuinely cares, and I genuinely know it's freaking hard. It's hard to be happy. It doesn't matter if you look good, there's something missing. There's something about just the general bare bones of a human connection that we have in our society, in our culture today, that just doesn't do it for most of us. And it's not really our faults. And then we get drained easily, and you know, it's these types of things. But I don't want you guys thinking for 1 second that I'm just this perfect at all human when I'm not. I'm preaching love because I believe in love. But have I really been in love? Like, see, these are two different things. Well, Amanda, how can you sit on here and preach something that you've never experienced yourself? Or what are you like, like Santa Claus, You don't have to be fully engrossed in something to know that it's out there. You don't have to fully experience something. You can experience a little teeny bit of it in a different form to know that other people deserve it. To know that the person watching this video, you deserve it. I don't need to have, carry and hold all the answers to know that you watching this video deserves love. But in reality, I'm kind of just like a loser that's trying to help. But I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Some days are a lot harder than others. But if there's anything that I've learned in this work, especially in the side of being gaslit sometimes by people in our culture, if there's one thing that I've learned is that it's okay for things not to be okay. It doesn't mean that this is all women's fault, though. Like, obviously, on this channel, I'm deconstructing that idea, and I'm also just deconstructing the idea that this is just simply due to hypergamy, or it's due to red pill or black pill. When what's going on, though? What does this actually due to? Is love really enough? We are all hungry for something in our lives that has not been satiated. We are all drowning in high expectations. Holy crap. I'm not perfect. I'm just a random person. You don't have to take my advice. Maybe it doesn't help you. You need to learn to trust yourself. And I will see you guys in the next video.